President Trump is dead serious about doing tariffs. He's laying out his tariff plan, and Mike Pence, of all people, is ready to call him out. His former vice president, the guy who Trump's supporters said should be hung, is calling him out on X. Let me read this to you. This is a Mike Pence tweet. The Trump tariff tax is the largest peacetime tax hike in U.S. history. These tariffs are nearly 10 times the size of those imposed during the Trump-Pence administration and will cost American families over $3,500 per year. Wow. This guy is ready to take Trump to task. This guy does not give a damn about the good old days that he and Donald had from 2017 to 21. He's got his laser eyes out and he's firing them. He's like Dark Brandon, instead he's Dark Mike. But look, Mike Pence has so many flaws. Mike Pence is not a great guy, but you got to give him credit where it's due. He's probably motivated by some of the absurd Trumpian stuff that came back to bite him in the butt during Trump's presidency. January 6th, obviously being a big example of that. But he recognizes a few things about economics, to be fair. Tariffs are taxes. Neoliberals, neoconservatives, they tend to unite in agreeing that tariffs are taxes and they're not good taxes. And what's brilliant is that he's recognizing that not only is it a tax increase, but under the Trump tariff plan, there will be a net tax increase on working people. Mike Pence, of all people, is coming out and saying this. I could just as easily have seen him in an interview saying, well, I don't totally agree with the economic proposals of the Trump administration. It doesn't look like he's making America great again. But he has a difference of opinion from me, and I do respect that, and that's what the president gets to do. That's his prerogative. But no, he's coming out and he's not mincing words whatsoever. There are people that are posting on X now, this administration is so effing insane that I keep on agreeing with Mike Pence. Yeah. So what do you think of this? Trump obviously does not understand economics, although perhaps he does. Perhaps he does in the sense that he understands how to destroy the economy. He doesn't understand how to make the economy good. Any economic gains that were had during his presidency were not his own doing. It was just incidental, and he's never improved anyone's life, really. But this is like, okay, he knows how to screw people over. He's done it before in his trade deals, in some of his business dealings. So when it comes to the international economy and the national economy of the United States, he knows how to make people suffer, and how to make people suffer specifically to lead them to support privatization. They'll say, oh, well, the government's not running things very well. It's time to privatize these things. It's time to hand things over to the oligarchs like Elon Musk instead of the government. And the government runs a lot of things better than private industry. It is just a fact. Private industry handles some things better, but the government handles some things better. It's this thing called nuance. So these hardcore right-wingers would have you believe that, oh, the government doesn't run anything right. Everything it touches turns to dust, turns to crap. But in reality, you got to give some things over to the government. You got to nationalize some things. And so what may be going on here is deliberate destruction of the economy via tariffs in order to basically hand over government functions to private industry. It's a theory that I've seen floated. It's a theory that is starting to seem more plausible. Obviously, we cannot find out for sure what is going on inside the president's mind, but it's something that makes an awful lot of sense. And it's something that is definitely a few steps up from on levels of disaster from what we've seen in previous Republican administrations. The economy went to crap under Herbert Hoover, but I don't think that Herbert Hoover's policies were designed towards screwing the economy. I don't even know that George W. Bush's were. They happened late into his term, but there were some policies under Bill Clinton that may have played a role in that too. So this is one of those things where it's like, okay, Trump is pivoting hard right from the status quo under Biden. And if the economy crashes under him, months into his term, which we're now 2 months in, but wait till we get like 9, 10, a year in, then it's like, okay, the blame is going to start to squarely fall in his lap. He cannot say, Joe Biden did it, which, by the way, recently it was discovered that Trump said the word Biden over 300 times in the past 2 months, 300 times. And we all know what the context is,
Biden bad. Biden gave me a mess, and now I have to fix it. And so anything that's going wrong is just because of Biden. Bidenomics and Bidenflation is shackling me and making me unable to help the American people.
So that was the worst Trump impression ever. I am aware. It was on purpose, but you know what? Look, we can't always be perfectionists. Let me know what you think about Mike Pence calling out Trump. He is coming out with the laser eyes. Do you give him credit? Do you think that it's too little too late? Like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.